What's up guys, Danny from Danny Max. We have good things going on here today. I distinctly remember growing up as a child, my parents would feed us all really unusually high amounts of pork products, which I thought was always very strange. I think that there's anything wrong with pork, there's not. But pork chops, pork kebab, stuffed pork, pork loin, pork for breakfast. What? What is that? Also, I distinctly remember that it was always dry and unappealing. That is not what I'm showing you how to do today. We have a great piece of pork tenderloin, which is the most tender part of the pork. We're gonna pan sear it and we're gonna serve it with a classic sauce. We're doing an all Poivre sauce. I like to make mine with green peppercorns because that's just my thing. And it's a great presentation. It's great for entertaining. Your friends are gonna love it, and let's see what we're working with today. So you guys are really gonna love this sauce, I have a feeling. We're gonna need some clarified butter. I have 1 ounce there. I have 3 ounces of brandy here. I have 1 ounce of Dijon mustard. I have 2 ounces of chopped green peppercorns. And real quick, these I bought, they were already in a brine. So just give them a quick rinse. If yours come brined, if not, and they come dried, that's fine too. You really want to get a good chop on it. Either do it with your knife or use a mortar and pestle. I have shallots here. This is 1 shallot chopped. I have 1 ounce of garlic, and I have 4 ounces of heavy cream. Go ahead, get your saucepan heated up over like medium-high heat. We're gonna do about 45 seconds just to get this going pretty good. While that's heating up though, I just want to give you a quick mention and share something with you. That what's going to happen is we're going to put the butter in here, we're going to cook some things, and then we're going to add the brandy. What's going to happen is, especially if you're working with a gas stove, the brandy has a really high alcohol content, 80 proof, so it's 40% alcohol. What's going to happen is that brandy is going to ignite in your pan. There are going to be a good deal of flames coming off your pan, so I just want you to be prepared for that. Don't be like standing like right over, you know, the pan, because it's like, yeah, don't want that. So don't be afraid of it either, because it's only going to be there for maybe 20 seconds. And all that is the alcohol burning out of the brandy. Okay, let's do this. We've been heating up for about a minute now. Go ahead, take your clarified butter. Get it right in there. Get it all melted. It melts pretty quick. Let's go ahead. Let's add our garlic. Let's add our shallots. Let's just get that cooking. It's going to take about 35-40 seconds for these guys. Okay, it's been about 35 seconds. Go ahead, add your peppercorns. And like I said, you can use green, you can use black. You can even use pink if you want. Knock yourself out. Use all 3. Go crazy. Get that pepper all mixed in there. The oil's also going to really soften up the peppercorns. Even though they've been chopped, you want it to be a little bit softer. You can really smell the pepper. Okay, the time we've been waiting for. I'm going to add the brandy. See what I mean? You're going to get a little fire going on. Don't be afraid. It's going to go out pretty quick. It's just burning off all this alcohol. Don't worry about it. It's going to burn out, you'll see. There's not that much alcohol in there. I didn't put that much in there to begin with. See what I mean? Go ahead, add your heavy cream. All 4 ounces of it. Let's add our Dijon mustard. Let's get all this worked in here. This mustard's going to thicken up the sauce pretty nicely. As you see, it does, like right away, right? We're going to let this sauce reduce for about 2 minutes. Okay, it's been 2 minutes. This sauce is nice and reduced. Turn your flame off. See all the bubbles. It really turned into a really nice, rich, fabulous sauce that's going to go so great with this pork. I can't wait. So go ahead, just set this aside, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit about the pork. Go ahead, turn your oven on to bake. Let's get it up to 400 degrees. I just wanted to point out real quick that if you were making that sauce and you have an electric oven, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to ignite. so you don't have to worry about it. Just let the brandy reduce for 45 seconds. All that alcohol is going to burn out, but it burns out faster with the flame, but it's still going to burn out irregardless. So either which one you have, just so you know. So here we have our pork tenderloin. It's pretty decent size. This is about 1.5 pounds. Should feed 2 to 3 people. We're serving it with some really nice roasted asparagus tonight, so it'll definitely feed 3 people. But what I want you to do is, see this white patch over here? This is called silver skin. Silver skin is very, very tenuous. It doesn't break down. It makes the meat extremely, extremely chewy. So what I want you to do is I want you to remove it. Very simply, if you have a boning knife, a paring knife, or just a really sharp steak knife, just go ahead, just get right under there, as so, and just kind of like move along. Don't go too deep. You're just removing that part. Okay, it's going to take a little bit. You'll see. Underneath there, just really get it out of there. It's not pleasant to eat. And you can definitely just discard it afterwards. There's no use for it. Also, any additional fat that you may see, go ahead and remove that too, because I definitely see some on mine that I'm gonna get rid of. Okay, so we got most of that off. Let's see what kind of fat we can get out of here. Unnecessary fat that we don't want. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Don't go crazy. You don't have to go nuts and get every single piece of fat off. All right, that looks pretty good. Now, also what I've done, I've made a dry rub here. What this is, it's about 1 tablespoon each of pepper, salt, onion powder, garlic powder, and freshly chopped thyme. And what I want you to do is I just want you to season this up really good. This is gonna really make this nice. Just sprinkle it on, really pat it in there. Just like that, get it on all sides. This fresh thyme really adds a great flavor profile to it and really matches the poivre sauce really nicely. Get a little more over here and a little more over here so it's nice and coated. Yeah, it's looking great. Do a little double inspection, make sure we didn't miss any spots, which I don't think we did. This is gonna sear really, really nicely. It's gonna get a really golden brown color. So now what I want you to do is I want you to go ahead, get a saute pan on the oven, get it over medium-high heat, and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, the pan's been on for about 1.5 minutes. We want it really nice and hot because we're gonna be searing our pork tenderloin. Go ahead, add a little oil. I'm using olive oil. Not a lot, maybe 1 ounce. Go ahead, coat the pan. And what we're going to do is we're just going to place this whole pork tenderloin right in here. Like I said, you want this to be nice and hot because what we're trying to achieve is a really great brown color. And what this also achieves is it seals in all the juices. So just go ahead and let that sit here for a little while. This is going to take about 5 minutes, the whole process. We've been searing for about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. Let's go ahead and flip her over, see what we're looking like. Oh yeah. Look at that great brown color. That's what you're looking for. That shows a good sear. Also gives the meat great flavor. So just go ahead and do the same thing on this side. We're going to do it on all sides. So as you can see, we got this rockin' sear, this great color on all sides. This is exactly what you're looking for. All sides. See that? So go ahead, turn your flame off. I'm going to place this on a baking sheet, and we're going to go right in the oven with this. So let's go ahead. We have our preheated oven. Let's place that right in there. And I want you to go ahead and I want you to set your timer for 20 minutes. That should be just the perfect amount of time for this. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've gotten a really nice bundle of asparagus. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cut off the bottoms about 1.5 inches up. When it gets to the bottom, it gets really, really fibrous and you can't eat it. You can, however, save this if you wanna make, say, like a vegetable stock or something. So just go ahead, remove those as they start rolling all over the floor. Go ahead, take the rubber bands off. Just place them in a bowl. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna coat them lightly with some olive oil. And we're just gonna season with a little salt and pepper. Just like that. So just go ahead, really get them coated up nicely. We're gonna place it on a baking dish. And we're gonna roast us some asparagus. These take about 5 minutes to make, so what I want you to do is, 5 minutes before your pork is to come out of the oven, go ahead and place these in, and we're gonna remove them at the same time, and everything will be ready exactly on time. Roast them away. Okay guys, my timer just went off. Let's see what we're looking at. Oh yeah, definitely. We got our roasted asparagus. Oh, that looks incredible. Wow. So what I want you to do is go ahead, I want you to take the meat off of that, just place it on a dish because we're just going to let this sit for about 5 minutes. The reason we're doing this is because it's called carryover cooking. Once you take an item out of the oven, it doesn't stop cooking. All right, this will still cook a couple more degrees, probably up to 10. So a lot of meats, you tend to do that. You just put it on the side, let it rest, carryover cooking, we'll always do it. And I'll always mention it. If it's a meat that doesn't require that, then I'll certainly mention that too. So about like 5 minutes should be suffice. Cool, the moment of truth. Let's cut this up. Really cut it on a bias, get these nice big slices. See all that juice coming out of there? So for this piece of meat, it was like 1.25 pounds to 1.5 pounds. 20 minutes is the perfect amount of time. And that's pretty much like a roll, 20 minutes for 1.5 pounds. So just go by that rule. You still have a little bit of pink in here, which is what you want. Let's just fan some of this out on this plate. Get a really nice presentation going. Let's go ahead, let's put some of our roasted asparagus on the plate here. Just like that. Let's ladle some of our sauce on there. Just like that. We'll give us a little bit of a garnish. And we are set to go. Okay, so I was just messing with you guys before. I definitely don't mean to give pork a bad rap. I absolutely love pork. It's one of the most versatile things to cook with. I'm going to show you guys how to do pork chops, stuffed pork, things like this with pork tenderloin, lots of different applications. Really simple, really good stuff. I mean, look at this. This is fantastic. I really hope you enjoyed today's presentation. Danny from Danny Max. We will see you soon.